Welcome back to the show, guys. We have a treat in store. We are joined again by Kendall Johnson, owner of Vor Salon, with over 23 years in the industry and best-selling author. She's here today to discuss with her nonprofit, Narcissistic Abuse Survivors. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
You just got a lot going on. I'm here for it. So we want to know, obviously, it's Narcissistic Month, which is perfect for spreading awareness. But tell us about your nonprofit and the mission.
So Narcissistic Abuse Survivors is a nonprofit that was founded, of course, by me. And our mission is to bring global awareness to men and women to identify the red flags of narcissism early on, to respect and honor your inner voice. So when something doesn't feel right, you follow it. You don't second guess it. And so just bringing awareness and educating people on the red flags early on.
Yeah. Oh, that's good, because there's a lot out there, right?
So I want to know, and I didn't even know that it was for men and women, but what is the most common reason that you see people end up in narcissistic abusive relationships?
I believe the most common reason is, well, number one, low self-esteem, childhood trauma. And so it's just not women that suffer, it's also men as well. So anything could have happened to traumatize the child as a kid can kind of lead you into accepting abuse, you know, lowering your standards and becoming codependent.
Do you think that the narcissist, from what you've seen with the people you work with, do the narcissists pick up on these kind of
Absolutely.
traits and feed off of it?
Absolutely. So a codependent person and a narcissistic person, when they meet, it's literally like fireworks. And I read a book called The Human Magnet Syndrome.
Okay.
And it breaks down what codependency is and what narcissism is and how they attract each other.
Wow.
Yeah, subconsciously.
Wow.
Now, do you have a personal relationship with a narcissist? You know, why did you... I know. Okay. So the answer is yes, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So how did you finally break free from that relationship?
Ooh, so I ended up marrying not one narcissist, but two.
Oh.
I've been married twice, and both of them were narcissists.
Okay.
And it wasn't until the second time, or actually I wasn't aware of what a narcissist was.
Okay.
So it wasn't until the second marriage, because I thought I was healed when I wrote the book. Because, you know, we're taught that you get it all out, you vent, you write your story, you're healed. Well, it wasn't until the second time that I was like, let me take a deeper look to figure out why I've always attracted these people.
So
I can identify with that.
I want to ask, so looking back, did the flags look the same in both?
Absolutely.
It was the exact same?
Flags are the same, but when you're a person that you've kind of been rejected or you've experienced rejection all of your life, you just kind of want to, you know, kind of dummy back yourself to make other people happy, to be accepted. And so a lot of those red flags, like if you don't want to kiss on the first date and you make that clear that I don't want to kiss on the first date, and then they still try to kiss on the first date, that's a red flag.
That's good.
That is good.
And so because of the rejection and because of the childhood trauma and even being rejected as a kid, you tend to still override your own boundaries. And yeah, you override your own boundaries and you'll go along with it to be and feel accepted.
Listen, Linda. Okay, so I don't know if I came in contact with a narcissist, but I know the manipulation is there, right? So when you think of manipulation and narcissist, the two go together, don't they?
Yes, but it's different types of manipulation. Like you can meet a manipulator and they not be a narcissist, right? But a narcissist is more of a person that they're perfect in their eyes and everything is wrong with you. And so when a narcissist pick up on someone that's codependent or someone, you know, like me, their MO is to bring you down, to completely destroy your life, to completely make you dependent on them.
Oh, wow.
So they can have control. And so once they get you pretty much under their spell, or they love bomb you up front, and it's so many terms. I don't know if we have time to go through a few of them, but it's so many terms that describe some of the tactics that they use to kind of get you under their spell, so they can then try to, take control. And one of them is love bombing. That's when they meet you up front and they appear to be the nicest person in the world. They morph into all of everything you prayed about. And, you done told God who you want to marry.
And there you go.
Absolutely. And once they get you pretty much under their spell, they just start with the gaslighting. That's another one. When they make you second guess your own reality, and they'll make you think you crazy when they're the crazy one. So,
oh my God.
yeah.
What advice would you give to a woman right now who's in that type of relationship?
That's in that relationship? My advice would be to start really loving yourself. And if you don't know what that's like, reach out to a therapist. Reach out. Of course, you have my nonprofit platform, and we have resources and therapists, and we have seminars in place that will educate you and just teach you how to trust your inner instincts, because when something don't feel right,
It's not right.
it's not right.
Ooh, we gotta trust our
Trust that
innocence.
gut.
You better trust your gut. I trust my gut. That's so good. I wish we had more time, because I feel like you have so much to give us. But would you come back? Because it's all month long.
Yes, I will.
We can talk about some red
Absolutely.
flags
Yes.
and get to the discussion a lot deeper.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for coming
Thank you.
on.
Thank you for
That's
having
good.
me.
That's good information.
Great
On
information.
for the holidays, so I didn't have his little help around the house, so he came back last night.
I'm sure he was excited to get back home.
He was,
Yeah.
and so was the dog.
Oh, Tyson was gone.
Tyson has a whole jail cell. So my husband found this new cage,
Okay.
and it literally looks like a jail cell. I have to take a picture and
You
bring it
need to take
tomorrow.
a picture.
It's so sad.